Hi there, my magical star beings. This is Psychic Siren Tara, and welcome to the channel. In today's reading, we're going to be taking a look at what about you are they most attracted to for the person on your mind. So take a look at all the piles we have with the person on your mind and see which one you are most drawn to. So for pile number 1, we have Strawberry Obsidian. And we have the Joy-Permeated Mother with I am my own guru. I know the self that never changes. For pile number 2, we have Purple Agate. And we have the High Priestess with I am one with my soul, and my soul is a legacy of love. And for pile number 3, we have Goldstone. And we have the Goddess of Light with we are all sacred mirrors, reflecting back the same light. So I'm going to give you a few seconds to pick a pile. Pick whichever pile you're most drawn to, the one that is calling out to your soul the most, and that will be a pile for today. But of course, if you're drawn to more than one pile, always trust your intuition. Once you're done picking a pile, please find the timestamps for your pile in the description box below, and then I'll see you at your reading. Hi there, my pile number ones. We start your reading off at 111 on the clock. If you chose the Strawberry Obsidian Crystal and the Joy-Permeated Mother, this reading is for you. We're doing a reading on what about you are they most attracted to. So the card you chose says, I am my own guru. I know the self that never changes. So that's such a beautiful message here. We're going to use the Divine Feminine Oracle and the Light Seers Tarot. So please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. Spirit guides of my pile number 1. Spirit guides of my pile number 1. May we please tap into the energies of the person on pile 1's mind and pile number 1, and what the person on their mind is most attracted to in pile 1. So let's just see these two cards. Okay. I need to check that there's no nudity on them. We have the Apostle to the Apostles with I am the bridge between heaven and earth. I am fully human and fully divine. And we have the Patroness of Impossible Causes. I am miraculous. My prayers create powerful channels of possibility. It's beautiful. And at the back of the deck, we have this card with the presence of the Divine Feminine. And it says, at the center of everything, there is light, and I am that light. So now for your tarot cards. So Spirit Guides on my pile number 1. Spirit Guides on my pile 1s. What the person on their mind is most attracted to about my pile 1s. We have the Page of Pentacles showing up first. We have the 7 of Swords, the 9 of Swords, clarify this. We have the King of Swords. Interesting that these cards have a lot of birds in them, and I'm hearing birds outside the whole time. We have the 4 of Wands. We have the 6 of Pentacles. And the Page of Wands. What about my pile number 1s are they most attracted to? So we have Judgment. We have the Two of Cups. We have the Eight of Wands. And we have the Five of Swords. Okay, at the back of the deck, we have the Five of Cups. Okay, so what about you are they most attracted to? There's something about your lips. There's something here about your smile. And I feel you have a very cute smile, very, very cute lips. It's like this person views you in a very cute way. I feel like you're very in touch and connected to your own heart, because over here, there's something red here, but I can't necessarily see what it is. And it reminds me of a heart. So it kind of looks like a box, but then also like the shape of a heart. I can't tell. But maybe you're someone like a gift to this person. And maybe you're someone that is really in touch with your heart. I mean, even here we have these roses. So you could be someone that is a really loving person, that is really in tune with your heart, and you love to just give love to those you love. Some of you may be mothers, or some of you may just be very nurturing towards those you love. And these roses here are really sticking out to me. So when I think of roses, I think of a Venusian type of beauty, or handsomeness, or attractiveness, where you're very aesthetically pleasing to look at, because Venus energy is beauty. Venus is a planet that is associated with Aphrodite, the goddess of beauty. And she's the most beautiful goddess of them all. So with that, I feel like this person only has eyes for you. And Venus is also the planet of love. So you have a lot of Venusian energy, a romantic essence in the way that you look. And that's something this person's really attracted to. You could have a more modest way of dressing. You have a very mature beauty or look to you, and that's not in a negative way. It's actually in a very positive way, where you're coming through as very elegant. Okay. There's something about the way you look at this person, and there's something about the sensuality coming through, but it's like, it's coming through very sacred, where spirit isn't even letting me see into it, because it's kind of like it's only shared between you and this person. So you could be very loyal in the sense where you only share that sacredness of the intimacy with them. And what do I mean by this? It doesn't necessarily just mean being loyal to them, but maybe you're not that type of person that airs out all the business of what happens behind the scenes. So maybe you're very private and mysterious with your love life. You don't air it out to the whole world, and that shows loyalty. There's also something about your hands that are quite attractive to this person, and the way that you dress. I think they really like the way that you dress, especially if you wear more loose-fitted clothing, like very soft and flowy clothing, or if you ever wear traditional clothing, that's coming through too. This person sees you as very heavenly, like the bridge between heaven and earth, and very angelic in your essence and the way that you look, but also in your personality. They see the divine within you, and it's very sacred, it's very beautiful. There's something too about your hair that they're very attracted to, especially when it is loose and flowy. Like, I'm getting the vibe with you, even if you wake up in the morning and you haven't brushed your hair yet, and it has kind of like that look to it where it looks very gorgeous. even for my men, it looks very handsome. Like when your hair is kind of just free and it falls in a very natural way, that's something coming through. And I think this person, if you're a woman or something like that, I see this person sees you to have a natural beauty. And if you do ever wear makeup, they do also like it, but it's like you don't necessarily need it to look attractive to this person. There's also a lot of, I keep hearing the word modesty, humbleness, elegance. If you ever do certain hairstyles, they find it very cute. And some of you don't dress in the way I mentioned, but maybe you dress more like this or more like this. That that could be something they're attracted to, the way you dress, definitely. And definitely your hair is one of the most attractive things they think that's about you. For some reason, I'm like finding a hard time to use my words in this pile. Maybe they get a little bit tongue tied around you. Because even when I was saying hi to you, I forgot words and then I had to start again. And then when I was shuffling the cards the first time, it was like I kept tripping over my words. Kind of reminds me of that clumsy song by Fergie. Some of you also have a doll-like look to you. Almost like a Barbie doll or Bratz doll or a doll in general. It's like this person sees you to have that type of effortless beauty to you or effortless attractiveness to you. They could perceive you to be flawless in a way, and even if you see yourself to have flaws, I mean, we all do, we're not perfect as human beings, but it's like they still see you as flawless in a way, as imperfectly perfect in some way. That's something they're most attracted to. If you ever do wear makeup, something about a light pink lipstick or a light red or nude lipstick looks really good on you to this person. You could also have really dreamy eyes or eyes that are more captivating. Most of the people in this pile have darker hair, though there are some that have lighter hair. Okay, so that's what I'm picking up for physical appearances. Now let's move on to everything else I see within your personality. One of the most attractive things this person sees about you is your nurturing energy, is the way you love. You make this person feel very safe. You know, I'm looking at the nature in the background of the card you chose, and when I started the reading, I was getting sleepy in a way, but not that I actually am tired, but it's reminding me of something I read. I'm not sure if it's true, but something said if your person gets sleepy around you, they feel safe in your presence. And I definitely feel there's something about your touch too. The way you touch them, if you ever play with their hair, or if you ever give them back tickles or hugs, or just your touch alone is something very attractive to them. It's very soft and soothing, and they get a very cuddly vibe from you. Like, I almost feel in the energy I want to cuddle with you. Not me, but your person. Do you get what I mean? And I feel like they feel very safe in your presence. They feel when they're in your presence, they can just be present in the moment and not necessarily have anything to worry about. So, with the Seven of Swords, Nine of Swords, King of Swords, Judgment, we see this person having an out of body experience here in the Judgment card, where her soul kind of looks like it's leaving her body, in my opinion. That's what I'm getting from the card. And then we have the King of Swords, which is their mind, you know, how they're thinking. So, Nine of Swords is all about worry. Seven of Swords is almost like stealing it away, taking it away, clearing it away from them. So I feel I'm even seeing a shell. It's like you know how to clear their mind of all worries. You know how to make them feel at peace in their mind whenever they're around you, and something about holding your hands too, okay? If you are a mother or are a father, there's something about the way you treat your children and how nurturing you are and how loving you are as a person. Because I feel when you give this person love, it makes them believe in miracles because, like I said, you feel like a gift to this person, and it makes them believe that love truly exists. The way you pour into them, it's like a never-ending flow of an endless supply of love between the two of you, where your cups never run empty because you two are always just so generous toward each other. And that even shows in the Six of Pentacles, where it's this never-ending supply of love and peace. Maybe you are someone that really embodies joy and sweetness, and maybe you are someone that really knows how to make those around you feel joy. I'm very angelic in the sense that they see you as a pure soul, as an angel to them. I feel like you could also be someone that is able to teach yourself certain things, where you're able to really learn and research something on your own without having anyone necessarily teach you. So, for example, let's say you want to cook something, but you don't know the recipe to it. Even if it takes a little bit of help from Google or a YouTube video, you're able to learn on your own through practicality and through doing it yourself, and quickly learn something that you may have not known before. That's just an example of the energy, but that's what I see with the Page of Pentacles. It doesn't have to be cooking, but it can be anything at all. You're a very quick learner, and you can learn on your own through yourself. And maybe this also has to do with a healing journey too, finding the wisdom on your own through your own journey and being very self-sufficient, because I feel like some of you are healing from certain betrayals of the past with the Five of Swords, certain disappointments, since we have the Five of Cups at the back of the deck. And I think you're coming back to the sense of wholeness within, where you feel connected to your own divinity, where you integrate a lot of the knowledge you've learned and you take it moving forward without fear, but to create new celebrations, new miracles, or at least believe that our prayers and our belief can create miracles. If you're someone that is religious or spiritual where you pray, that doesn't have to be for everyone, but it can also just be the belief that beautiful possibilities are out there, that even though certain things happen in the past that affect us and hurt us, it doesn't mean it's going to happen again, and it doesn't mean that we should live our lives in fear. And maybe that's the way you see things in your mental state, and that's something they are really attracted to. Okay, so what I'm seeing here for those that are much more mature in age. So for example, let's say someone here is in their 50s. You give me that young at heart energy, like forever young at heart. Or let's say you're in your 30s, same vibe. 20s, same vibe, where you give this person this youthful energy, and you're in the way that you are. It's like you're very playful and you know how to not take life too seriously. They see you as a lot of fun to be around, and that you ignite a lot of passion within others, that you awaken a lot of passion within others. Maybe you're someone that gives a lot of time and energy to what you desire and your passions and the things that make you happy. And you really know how to allow that to propel you forward, but also to move on from past situations that hurt you and find joy in things that do make you happy right now. Your perception of the world also comes through in a very high vibrational way, and more of a bird's eye view of the world, more of a higher perspective of situations. That's what I feel here. This person is most attracted to within you, because a situation can have it happen to you, and maybe another person that would go through the same exact situation would react in a way where they're only seeing that from the perception of being within that, but you're able to go through that, look at it from a higher perspective, and integrate that knowledge into how you react to that situation. Does that make sense? These birds keep singing outside as well, so I'm just going to look up the spiritual meaning of birds. Maybe you're free like a bird. Yeah, their symbolism is freedom, expansiveness, and keen vision. So you're very expansive, you're always expanding, you're very free-spirited, or you value your own freedom and you make this person feel free. Yeah, that's what I have for you, Pal 1. I really hope this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi there, my pal number 2s. If you chose this purple agate crystal and the High Priestess, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what about you are they most attracted to for the person on your mind. So please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. From this card, I get a very spacey vibe, like space girl, space boy, space person. Maybe you're very cosmic and celestial in some way, or your attractiveness comes through as quite out of this world. Let's get your cards and see what shows up for you. So we're using the Divine Feminine Oracle and the Light Seers Tarot. I'm clairvoyantly seeing something. So, you know what? I'm hearing the quote, a lot of things broke me but fixed my vision. But I was hearing it and seeing it in Alexis Rakan's art style. So she's an artist. You should check out her Instagram. I'm not sure if she did an actual artwork with that quote, but I was seeing an image of her artwork with those words. So it could be real that she actually made that, or it could not be. But I'm seeing it in her art style. So she gives off this very cosmic and mystical art style that shares a lot of words and wisdom through her art style. So definitely check her out. But that has some sort of meaning to it. We'll get into it in a bit. So let's get your cards. So spirit guides on my pile 2, spirit guides of my pile number 2s. May I please look into the person on their mind and what they find most attractive about pile 2. So we have the Goddess of Magic with sensual energy is sacred. My pleasure is a prayer that brings me back to life. Okay, interesting. And we have Lady of the Lotus Born. Embodiment is the deepest bliss. My body was made for enlightenment. And the card you chose says, I am one with my soul, and my soul is a legacy of love. Not sure if I said it to you. Okay, at the back of the deck, we have Lilith with the first woman. I am the voice of my body and soul. I choose the life I desire to live. So now for your tarot cards. So spirit guides on my pile 2s. Spirit guides of my pile number 2s. Okay, we have the star showing up first. What are they most attracted to within my pile 2s for the person on their mind? We have the Ace of Swords. We have Strength. We have Death and Rebirth. With this card, I feel the energy of Kali. Kali is the embodiment of death and rebirth. We have Justice. We have the Lovers. We have the Ten of Wands. We have the Tower. We have Temperance. Some of you may relate to pile 1, by the way. We have the Eight of Wands. And we have the Knight of Cups. At the back of the deck, we have the Seven of Cups. So my pile number 2s, I'll talk about what I spoke about in a bit. I first want to go over some physical features I see. I did write it down, so don't worry, I won't forget. So there's something here about a connection to Egypt. If some of you have past lives there, or past life connections with this person to Egypt. Okay, which is quite funny because I'm pretty sure in pile 2 of the other reading today I had that energy again. So if you did watch that pile, I'm not sure which one I'm going to post first. Just let me know down in the comments if you did watch that specific pile. I feel like there's definitely something about your eyes that your person is most attracted to. You have these very smoldering, seductive eyes. There's something about you that is very glamorous looking, especially within your eyes. But then you also have a dreaminess and a hypnotic, captivating look within your eyes that almost like makes people and makes this person want to stare into your eyes. Very much like smoldering, flirtatious eyes, but then at the same time, dreamy, captivating eyes. There's something about your lips too. Your lips have a little bit of a poutiness to it. Even if you're not pouting your lips all the time, it has like a little bit of a pouty look to it. Something about your lip shape is something they're very attracted to, and your eye shape. I feel like you have very cat-like eyes, very like sexy eyes and very sexy lips. And some of you have very dark brown eyes or dark eyes in general, that it almost looks black, but it's very attractive to this person, whereas some of you have more of like a bluish or green eyes. But I feel for this pile, there's mostly brown eyes, darker eyes. Like for the other people here, I'm seeing a mixture of bluish green, like a turquoisey color. If you ever dance, something about the way you dance. Going back to eyes, your eyelashes look very attractive. Your eye shape, your eyebrows. Some of you have more thicker eyebrows, whereas some of you, it's more like not too thin, not too thick. And if you ever wear eyeliner, it's like, it's snatched. I want to say the word snatched. Very sharp eyeliner looks good on you. But I'm also feeling like if you ever wear eye makeup, like more of a glittery look could also look good on you. Bring out that very cosmic energy within the way that you look. If you ever wear highlighter, like I'm being drawn to here, this area of her face, how it shines and it's very bright, or concealer, something about that, if you ever wear makeup. And if you ever wear makeup, something about red lips and nude lips. But even your lips just having lip gloss, like I'm seeing an image of someone put on lip gloss or lip ice, that the way you apply it is very attractive, and the way you apply your makeup, not just the way you apply it and the way it looks, but when you're busy applying it, something about that is attractive to this person. Maybe even contour. Like, they think you're very good at makeup. They think you're very good with the way that you enhance your already natural beauty, because I feel this pile has a lot of natural beauty. And even if you don't wear makeup, you have a lot of natural beauty that you don't need it. But for those that do, it's like you look good with and without. Something also about your nose shape. It gives off this vibe like, if you look here, it's like, even if your nose is not thin, it gives off this vibe like, it almost has this shape where it's like thinner than the rest of your face. I don't know how to describe it, but even if you have more of even if you don't have a small nose, it's like there's a thinness to it. I don't know how to describe it, but that's what I'm seeing. They also really like the way your body looks. They feel like you're very seductive. The way that you flirt with them too is very sexy to them. They find you very sexy and very attractive. Your hair has some kind of signature look or glamorous look to you. Like, your person thinks you look very glamorous in some way. Very bold and very much like captivating in the way where it's like, look at me. You stand out in some way. Even if you're a man watching this, you could have the type of face that makes you stand out, that is very sexy, that is very alluring for all of you, and you just have that element to you. When you walk into a room, it's like you're noticed, and your face just screams, look at me. And your hair definitely has a signature look to it where you're remembered for your hair. So if some of you wear braids, they really like your braids. Or dreadlocks, if some of you have more luscious, like long curls or waves, that's coming through. Even if some of you have shorter hair, it doesn't really matter, but something about your hair is coming through. But I mostly see curly or wavy hair. So I'm hearing something in a very sing-songy way. Not like a specific song, but just a voice that is very sing-songy. Even if you don't like the way your voice sounds when you sing, there's something about this person liking to hear you sing, or liking to hear your voice. It kind of sounds like a melody to them. And you have a very mysterious aura and vibe to your look, and vibe in general, that even like when they first met you, it's like, I'm seeing that Instagram reel that's like, excuse me, ma'am, excuse me. So it's like this person felt very intrigued by you and wanted to talk to you, wanted to get your attention in some way. Yeah, and this very magical cosmic energy you have, but also look you have, that comes through is very magical, cosmic, but you also are a star that shines bright to this person. So now let's talk about personality traits and whatever else I'm seeing here that they find most attractive. So we heard that quote that's like, a lot of things broke my heart but fixed my vision. And I was seeing it as the Alexis Rakan art, but I'm not sure if she actually made an artwork like that, but I was seeing it as if it was real. So some of you could be creative, could like to express yourself through creativity, could transmute those feelings you have through creativity, though that's not going to resonate with everyone. Whereas others of you like to appreciate art, music, Maybe they like your taste in music. Maybe some of you write poetry. Or maybe some of you are just able to alchemize your emotions in a very magical way, where it's almost like a work of art as you heal yourself. So I'm seeing something activated your vision to go from fragmented to wisdom, faith, belief, and a connection to your own divinity, a connection to source. My eyes felt wet when I started your reading. So a lot of things did break your heart, a lot of things did hurt you, but it made your vision clear. It activated your vision to go from fragmented to clear. What do I mean by this? Maybe it was the way you viewed yourself, your perception of self. For some of you, it's tied to self-worth. For others of you, it's the perception of love, the perception of maybe speaking your truth with justice or your own strength, your own potential. I don't know what it is, but there's something that activated your vision to see things in a much clearer way, even though it hurt your heart. And you rebirthed yourself from it. I heard born from ego, back to the womb we go. And that reminds me of rebirth, because when we think of the womb, it's birth. It's the energy of creation. Maybe some of you are actually mothers or fathers. But we see the energy of rebirth here. So it's like letting go of the ego and coming back to a place of love. Whatever you saw in this lifetime really hurt you, really hurt your heart, because now my eyes are burning and tears are coming out. So it's sort of like I'm feeling the emotion behind the pain you've gone through. Since we have the tower, it felt like a destruction of everything that was not meant to be there anymore, to put you into alignment. And to heal your solar plexus. The solar plexus is tied to our self-worth. So something healed within your self-worth. And even though things felt like they were falling apart in that moment, it was a catalyst to your transformation with the butterflies here. I feel like certain things were tied to your self-worth for some of you. Not every one of you is going to relate to this, but I'm seeing this energy of, for example, some of you tying your worth to certain things you can do. For example, career-wise, what you can achieve. For others of you, it's tying our worth to what we have, because if we have love and we have this and we have this car or we have this, we're going to feel good about ourselves. Or tying our worth to what we can do for others, how we can please others. So some of you broke free from people-pleasing habits. Some of you broke free from trying to chase this energy where you have this and this and that in order to feel worthy. And some of you broke free from not speaking your truth, looking at love in a maybe fragmented way, in a way that was, I wouldn't say distorted, but fragmented, because it's giving me the impression that maybe some of you stayed in connections, for example, where you were experiencing betrayals or experienced certain situations where it was time for you to speak your truth, but maybe you didn't. And for others of you, it's not that, it's maybe viewing love in a more painful way and like, this is how it's supposed to be. It's never going to get better than this. Maybe not believing that there are people out there that would love you the way you want to be loved, that the bare minimum is all you can get. Like maybe some of you perceived love in that way in the past, subconsciously. But whatever activated your vision was painful. It really hurt because my eyes really hurt while they're tearing up. But it fixed your vision. It activated your vision to become clearer. And I feel you went through this metamorphosis where you went within and you went within your cocoon and you healed yourself and you transformed yourself. And you came back to faith, hope, love, belief in yourself. This feeling of knowing that you're worthy of all the love you want in the world, of everything you desire. You're worthy as you are. You're perfect as you are. And I feel like you found the light and the strength within yourself. This person sees you as so resilient and so strong because the things you went through, like, they're looking at as if other people maybe wouldn't have able to heal themselves the way you have, or wouldn't have been able to have the same strength that you have. And it really weighed heavily on you emotionally. But I feel you rebirthed yourself and you rised above it, like the phoenix rising, and you found your inner strength. You took back your power from those situations. And you rebirthed yourself like the lotus. So my pile number 2, sorry about that. I had to take a quick break because it's like there were so many tears flowing out of my eyes and I couldn't open them because they were burning. And I think I was just feeling the emotion of whatever happened here, whatever you have healed from. And this is what this person is most attracted to within you. How you've healed yourself in the most magical way. How you've alchemized your pain into your power, into your strength. And how you have become one with your soul and taken those fragments and come to one within. Come to wholeness within. And truly embody the deepest bliss within you. Find enlightenment through that. Through the healing. Let it activate something within your soul where you come back to life, if that makes sense. And you've bloomed like the lotus. You've transformed and rebirthed like the lotus. And that's one of the things they're most attracted to within you. And if you have any children or pets, I'm seeing Mabel from Gravity Falls, the way she treats her little piggy, her pet, and she just treats it with so much kindness. If you have any pets, or I'm seeing like someone hold a baby, the way you've treated your children for some of you, or the way you've treated your own inner child with a lot of gentleness. So because of this person sees you shining. This person is inspired by your strength, and you are also someone that is quite intuitive with the High Priestess. The way you follow your soul, the way you follow your own inner wisdom and enlightenment makes you so cosmic that this person's so attracted to that trait within you. They find you very magical, very mystical, and very angelic in some way too with the Temperance card. They find you to be quite breathtaking because as I speak, feels like I'm catching my breath. But also your intuition is quite breathtaking too because it's like, whoa, you're so intuitive, you're so wise, your intuition is just always on point. And the connection you have to your own soul and how you follow that is so attractive to this person because it's like they see you as someone that has this connection to earth, but also connection to the higher realms. And it just makes you so cosmic, like you're this cosmic gateway to the divine. This person also sees you as very intelligent and very smart. And when you speak your truth, when you speak, your intelligence is heard. I'm also seeing high heels or shoes, just the shoes you wear, something about that's quite attractive to them. And I feel like you're also very romantic. You're very loving, and when you really choose someone, you're so honest and loyal. It's like you choose to be with them forever, and you choose to be very loyal to those you love. So your strength is one of the most attractive things. How intelligent you are in your mind, how you speak your truth from a place of love. The way you speak, your romantic side, your magical cosmic side. So those are the personality traits I see that they find most attractive about you. So this is your reading, pile 2. I really found this reading so lovely to do. I really hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi there, my pile number 3s. If you chose this Goldstone and the Goddess of Light, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what about you they find most attractive. So I started setting up for your reading at 1444 on the clock, so that could be significant to the reading. So the card you chose says, "We are all sacred mirrors, reflecting back the same light." So please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. We're going to be using the Divine Feminine Oracle and the Light Seers Tarot. So I'm smelling food in this pile. Maybe you and this person are foodies and you enjoy eating together. That's a message for some of you. So Spirit Guides of pile 3. Spirit Guides of pile 3. May I please tap into this person's energy, the person on their mind, and pile number 3s, please, and what they find most attractive about pile 3. So we have the Saint of Authenticity with "I am my authentic self in all circumstances." Okay, and we have the Morning Star with "My ego is in service of my soul, and I trust my soul's divine timing." At the back of the deck, we have the Priestess of Mercy with "Giving is receiving. The energy of the universe is merciful." So now let's go ahead and look at your tarot cards. So Spirit Guides of my pile number 3s. Spirit Guides of my pile number 3s. What they find most attractive about pile 3. So we have Judgment showing up first. We have the 5 of Swords. We have the 10 of Swords. We have the World. We have the Wheel of Fortune. What I'm noticing is the 7 of Swords is at the back of the deck. So there's an energy here. I'll get into it in a moment. Spirit Guides of pile 3. What they find most attractive about pile 3. So we have the Chariot. We have the 4 of Pentacles. We have the Moon. We have the King of Cups. We have the 10 of Pentacles. And we have the 8 of Cups. At the back of the deck, we have the 3 of Swords in the reverse. So my pile number 3s, I'm hearing that song, and I say this in the least disrespectful way possible, but I'm hearing the song, so I'm just honoring the message. This is not me saying this, but I'm hearing that song that's like, "I don't got no tie, bad bitches is the only thing that I like." So this person sees you as quite like in that baddie energy. Okay, that's quite interesting. They also think you look really good in red lipstick or darker lipsticks, like maroon colors. And there's something about your cheeks, your cheekbones. Some of you have higher cheekbones. Some of you have more of a thinner face where it kind of is more oval, but your chin kind of points out to the bottom and is a little bit more round. Whereas some of you have more of a square jawline, but there's not a lot of square to it. There's still softness to it, if that makes sense. Some of you have higher cheekbones, whereas some of you have more of a thin face, whereas some of you, it's like more flesh on your cheeks, so then when you smile, your cheeks look cute. So take it as it resonates there. There's something about your cheeks they find really attractive. Okay, and if those of you that are watching, some of you have like high cheekbones, that is definitely a confirmation that this is your pile. But I don't feel everyone here has high cheekbones. Some of you just have cute cheeks or a nice jawline or face shape that they like about you. And definitely something about your lips give off this very kissable vibe. I'm hearing kissable. And something about your smile and your laughter. I'm hearing that song that's like, I love to love you, baby. And it's quite a sensual song. So this person does see you as cute, but also sensual and quite flirtatious at the same time. If you wear any jewelry, they could find that very attractive. And the way you do your hairstyles, if you do your hair in any hairstyles, that's definitely something I see here. Or if you have specific types of hair that you like to do. For example, we see this woman here has curled her hair. You have soft eyes that look very friendly, that look very delightful, that they want to stare in for a really long time. If you have long luscious hair, they definitely want to run their fingers through your hair. They think your hair looks very soft and healthy. Your skin too, you give off this glow in the way your face looks. And your eyes are just pretty to look at. It's like they can stare into your eyes all day long. I'm seeing a vision of the Lady and the Tramp when the two dogs are eating spaghetti and then they end up kissing. So there is definitely a romantic feel here of like this person almost wanting to take you out on a date, stare into your eyes, kiss you. Like there's this very romantic feeling they have towards you. By the way, if you hear any background noises, there is gardening happening right now, so I apologize in advance for that. And I feel like you have this very youthful look to you. There's a lot of cuteness to your face and the way that you look. Going back to hair, there's something about your hair that they really admire and like the most. Like, that's one of the things they like the most. Some of you have a dirty blonde hair, whereas I feel a lot of the people in this pile have dark hair. So dark browns and black. That's what I'm seeing mostly. But if your hair doesn't fit the description I mentioned, it's okay. It doesn't mean that it's not your pile. It just means I'm probably picking up on other people within this pile because this is a general reading. So not every message is going to resonate, but maybe they like your hair a lot. There's also something about, I keep tasting food. It's like they want to take you out for dinner, or they like to take you out for dinner, or they like to eat with you, or something like that. That keeps coming through. I'm seeing you are very much in your authentic self, and everything you do comes from an inner depth. Even the way you do your hairstyles, even the way that you do your makeup if you wear any, or the way that you dress up. I'm definitely seeing your clothing style and your fashion, but it's like not just your clothing style and fashion and the way you express yourself, but because you're someone that looks at things in a really deep way. When you wear something, it has a meaning to it. It has an emotion tied to it. It has depth to it, like you've really thought deeply about why you want to wear this. So you're very comfortable being your authentic self in public. I'm seeing someone let out a little bit of their quote unquote weird, unhinged self. And I mean that in the most beautiful way. Like, it's almost like, let's be chaotic together. Let's be weird together. Let's just be silly together. Let's just be ourselves. There's no judgment here. That's what I feel here. They feel, and I feel like you're very connected to your own intuition, similarly to pile 2, because I felt my third eye just open. But maybe they feel like when they're connecting to you, they also feel a deep spiritual connection to you with the moon. You know, a deep emotional connection to you. It's like they feel this deep bond with you, and they feel certain emotions that make them feel intuitively drawn to you and make them feel like there's some kind of purpose to this connection. That's how they feel inside. I feel like you are someone that shines bright, pile 3. I mean, we have the morning star here, but you also chose this goldstone crystal with gold shimmers on it. So it's almost like this person sees you as someone shiny, shimmery, with a lot of light. You shine like a star with a lot of light, and you give that light to everyone around you. But you also look at life through this very spiritual perspective of this. We are all sacred mirrors reflecting back the same light. And that's really beautiful. There's something here about music, a love for art, a love for movies. Something about that is coming through for some of you, or they like the taste you have in those things. And I feel like you're also someone that has a lot of confidence within yourself, but you are also really humble at the same time. I feel like some things you've held onto. I'm seeing a healing journey you've been on, and it's different to Pal 2's one. Pal 2 had a similar energy in a way where they were also on a healing journey and went through a transformation. But I feel for you, it's coming through in the sense of... So I just want to explain what I see here for you, because these are the cards were like popping out of the deck after I pulled cards. So I want to show you so I can explain this image to you. We have the 9 of Cups. We have the Queen of Swords. We have the 5 of Wands. I'm hearing a plane go by. If any of you ever travel or want to travel, 10 of Cups. Or this could be the way you've moved on from the situation that you've healed from. The way you have moved on from it and moved forward after that and accelerated your growth after this. Sorry, my cards don't want to stay straight. We have the Queen of Wands. And maybe that's your energy, like you're not meant to be put in a box. 7 of Wands. So I feel there were certain people around you that almost... But it was karmic connections that were around you, where they betrayed you a lot, where they made you doubt yourself a lot. That's what I'm really getting. They made you doubt yourself a lot. They projected their own insecurities onto you, because it's like you're someone that shines so brightly and you have a lot of potential to make your dreams and wishes come true. Because we have the 9 of Cups, which is all about wish fulfillment. And what I feel has happened here was, because you remain your authentic self in all circumstances, You know, a lot of people see that light you hold within and see how bright you shine and how magnetic you are. And I feel like a lot of people have projected their own insecurities onto you, where you almost had to defend yourself against them with the Seven of Wands. And here we see her solar plexus shining bright. And this is a theme I usually see in Pile 3. It's like karmic toxic connections that you really love deeply with the Ten of Cups, that were secretly in competition with you, secretly waiting for your downfall. And I feel Spirit doesn't want me to say that. Okay, what do you want me to say, Spirit? They weren't waiting for your downfall, but it's almost like they didn't want you to go to the top, because if you went to the top, it's like it just reminds them of their own insecurities. It just reminds them of their own, what's the word? Oh, inferiority. Okay, so it's like you shining bright made them feel inferior, made them feel small. And that's why they projected a lot of, I feel like they said mean things to you. Because I'm looking at this Five of Swords bird and he's like screaming in this man's ear, the bird. So I feel like they told you things that were not true. Yeah, Queen of Swords, they told you things that were not true, like really out of line things, and you didn't expect that from those you loved the most. For some of you, it was your family with the Ten of Pentacles, and it's like, I'm clairvoyantly seeing another YouTuber. I don't know her name, but she has the title of like, when your family are your biggest haters. For some of you, it was that, but for some of you, it was a certain community you had around you that you really loved. People that were really close to you. Close to your heart, that you didn't expect that to happen. Or you wanted to be close to them in some way. And I feel like maybe you held on to their words for a long time. But I feel like eventually you looked within and you learned to let go of what you were holding on. And maybe you tied a lot of your self-worth to what they said to you or how they projected onto you. But I feel like in some way you have learned to let go of whatever projections were put onto you. I'm seeing a dog, right? And you know when a dog gets bathed and then after that they shake off all the water? I'm seeing it's like you shake off all the opinions of others. Now I'm hearing that song, Shake It Off by Taylor Swift. So it's like you're shaking off those opinions of others and releasing it and leaving it behind because they do not belong to you. They're not yours to carry. Those insecurities were never yours to carry. But because you shine so bright, you've experienced a lot of jealousy from others. And it's like this person sees you as magnetic, believes in you, sees your potential, sees how independent you are, but also sees how you've healed yourself from this. How you went within and rebuilt your self-worth to a place where you can let go of what was said to you, but also open up your throat chakra. Because I feel a tickle there in my throat. Maybe some of you at one point came to this place where I'm hearing like, fuck it, I'm just going to speak my truth. Like, I don't care if they leave me, if they don't like me anymore, if they don't want a relationship with me anymore, because this is not it. Like, this is the last straw. And I see you maybe speaking your truth or leaving those people behind in the past, but also not holding any grudges or resentment towards them. I'm hearing only God can judge them. I don't know if you're religious or spiritual, or if I just should say the universe, but it's like with the judgment card, you know that you weren't the one in the wrong in those situations. You were betrayed with the Five of Swords and the Ten of Swords. Okay, you were stabbed in the back in some way, and I feel like in some way you know that they're gonna get their karma for that because you never did anything wrong. So it's like, who am I to hold on to this anger, resentment? The universe is gonna deal with them. I'm gonna stay in my own lane and continue doing me and move forward and forgive them, have mercy towards them, have compassion towards them, because if they did this, that means they have their own hurt and pain to deal with. So I see you, giving mercy to those that have hurt you the most. And if this hasn't happened yet, then this could be a future related thing. But one thing I'll say about forgiveness and mercy, it comes at our own time and place. So just keep that in mind. It's not like I'm telling you to forgive them, but I'm more so reading the energy here. And with the Queen of Wands, you're definitely magnetic. You're definitely someone that shines bright, inspires others, and also inspires this person because it's like you've taken back your power. Like for some of you, you left behind your family, or you left behind certain people you were really close to that it felt like home. Your independence was more important to you at that time, and it's like you were being a little bit selfish in a good way. In a good way, where it's like, I'm putting myself first for once. Because I feel like maybe you tolerated it for a long time, but now you were being selfish in a good way, where you were meant to be selfish and put yourself first in that situation. And maybe it took a lot of courage. And I think these are the things that this person's most attracted to. How you've gone within and how you've healed that within you and made whatever quote unquote weakness that was into a strength. And I feel the solar plexus healing and coming back to wholeness now. And you being able to move forward and rebuild your confidence within yourself and see the light within yourself. See the light within others and uplift others around you. So what this person's really attracted to about you is you see the light in yourself, but you don't put yourself on a pedestal or try to make yourself seem better than others. It's like you shine, but then you also show others how they shine inside too, where it's like we can all shine together. And that's something this person really is attracted to in you, and how you've forgiven and moved on, and how you don't need to hold on to that anger. It's like that will be dealt with from the universe, from God, whatever you believe in. So that's kind of like a storyline I see here of what they're most attracted to in you. I feel like they're also really attracted to your depth, your authenticity, how you're able to move forward even in situations that feel limiting, where you're able to really believe in yourself and your limitless potential and really embody that. And I feel like you've built up your ego back in a healthy way, your confidence in a healthy way. You may have also started taking bold moves, courageous moves towards more of your dreams, your wishes. Creating a purpose within your own life with the Wheel of Fortune. And that's another thing this person's really attracted to, and the way that you speak, because even though you've had people speak utter meanness to you, you only speak with this very uplifting and positive energy. So this is what I see in your reading. I really hope this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye!